Let's start with taking a look at what your staff members, your technicians will see when they log in to access the 40-hour training. So first, when you enroll them, you'll provide their email. You can do this yourself as an admin. And once they're enrolled, they will get an email sent directly to their account with all of their login information, their password reset prompt, and everything that they need to access the curriculum. This is a view of the modules within the 40-hour training. You can see that it's broken down into about an hour of content each. And each of them are meant to be digestible for the technicians. They're meant to go in order, but they can actually go out of order if they want to, or if you want them to. So if you're using this, maybe not even as a 40-hour training, but to supplement some in-house training that you're doing, you could absolutely do that. And the reason that we've left it open-ended is so that they don't get stuck on something that is maybe difficult for them. They can work on the training, come back to it with you if they have questions. It's just meant to be more flexible for however they need to use it. So you can see that we have 40 different modules of content, all based on both the second and third edition RBT task list. And we have really focused on making sure that this is a well-rounded experience where they are learning the basics, but they're also learning the application of it, and they're learning things like the ethical foundations, what assent is, professionalism skills, all of those different areas and things that they're going to need to know. Let's take a look within the modules themselves. So within the modules, it'll actually prompt them at the very beginning to create their BACB account if they haven't already. So this can help to save you some admin time by allowing you to streamline this process and prompting them to do that as part of their training process. This welcome module lets them know exactly what they're going to be learning within the content, how to navigate the course. It gives them just an overview of what they're going to need to know, and then it has them take a baseline pre-assessment so they and you can see where their skills are before they even begin the training. So within each content module, it usually starts with a maintenance check with content from previous modules so that they're not just seeing things once within that module, they're actually having an opportunity to practice things more than once so that they're maintaining it over time, similar to what we would do with one of our clients. Each section has an overview that lets them know what to learn. This is written information, but we do have an immersive reader which will read aloud to them. So if you have someone who maybe has English as a second language or has some other reason why they would benefit from an immersive reader, even just a preference, they can use this immersive reader for any of the written sections. Each module also has multiple smaller videos with content related to the overall theme or topic. So you can see that this video is 12 minutes, but videos range from anywhere from 3 to 20 minutes at the absolute longest. And we've done this so that we can chunk the content into more digestible pieces so that learners can go back and revisit information that they need if they need to review anything, if they need to rewind. Research tells us that attention falls off when we have much longer videos, and so it's better to chunk things into smaller pieces of content. In our course, we have a number of different types of videos as well. A majority of the videos are going to be instructional videos like this, with visuals that illustrate whatever concepts are being discussed, and captioning so that the learner can follow along both with the speech as well as the written words to support accessibility. We also have visuals that complement what the presenter is speaking about. So the concepts that we talk about are going to be illustrated in some sort of visual fashion to help solidify the concepts for the learners as they go through the course. In addition to the instructional videos with visuals that were created by our instructional designers, we also have videos featuring BCBAs within the field who are really experts in their areas that they speak on. So Dr. Becky Eldridge provides insights on functional behavior assessment, behavior intervention plans, crisis response, and supervision and mentorship. Dominique Shorter-Taylor provides information about applications for things like generalization, professional practice, and cultural competence. And Jessica Costa, founder of Indie Learning Center, provides information about natural environment teaching and how you can arrange the environment to set our learners up for success. But what we also know from the research and from our practice as behavior analysts is that we don't learn just by taking information in. We learn by actually practicing skills. And so there's a heavy emphasis on formative assessment to actually practice and apply what they're learning. So within each module, you'll see many different types of assessment that they can engage with. For example, SWORDS, definitions, identifying examples, fill in the blanks, applying what they learned to video examples, collecting data, identifying elements and visuals, and even entering and graphing data. After each module, they have a post-assessment that they have to pass and the opportunity to give us feedback on each section so that we can continuously improve our offerings. Once they're finished with the training, they take this cumulative exam, which they have to score at least 80% on to finish the training path. Once they're done, they're automatically awarded a certificate, which they can download as a PDF and submit to the BACB. You as the supervisor or administrator are overseeing this training for many different staff members, sometimes at a given time, but definitely over the course of the months and years that you engage with this training content. So we've really tried to make it easy for you as the administrator to enroll your own people, unenroll your own people, but really to monitor their progress. So this is the view that a supervisor would see. So you can see we're logged in as the supervisor, but she can still see her supervisees, and she's an administrator. So in this case, she actually can see all of the different people in her organization and navigate to them. So let's take a look at April's training content and her progress. So if I click on her name here, we can actually go and see her information and her status. So we can see that April has scored on average 47% on the assessments that she's done, that she has only completed a very little bit of this, and that she's spent 21 seconds in the course. You can also see when they were enrolled in the course and when they last visited it. Beyond that, we can also get really granular data. So you can see exactly what they scored on each individual assessment. We can see their mastery of key concepts from the task list. We can see how long they spent in each module. We can see when they accessed the different activities and how long they spent. And we can even go as detailed as to see their individual quiz responses. So if we click on this, I can actually go in and see what she submitted for individual quiz questions. So administrators have a lot of control and visibility into their supervisees and how they are engaging with the content. You can also enroll or add your own people, archive your own people, and really just manage the training for your own organization without having to make a new purchase every single time. In addition to the training itself, we provide some complimentary resources to help the technician as they navigate the training, and to help you as the person who is supervising or overseeing their training to support them through that process. The first is this work, and this workbook provides an overview that they can use to study, to bring you to review concepts, to discuss them with you as their supervisor, and this includes the essential information as well as many of the different visuals and breakdowns of information that they've learned throughout the module. It's also fillable, so they can actually enter in their own definitions of key terms, take notes, and bring questions back to their supervisor. Another support that we provide is complimentary exam prep tools. So in this, they have the workbook, they have some interactive activities that they can engage with, and most importantly, they have 2 different full mock exams that they can use to practice before the real thing. And this will give them a breakdown by section of how they performed on each of those sections that they're going to see on the RBT exam.